bulletproof coffee. So hot right now. I'm going to show you guys how to make it today. It's really easy. It's basically just blended coffee with butter and MCT oil. That's kind of the basis of it. I like to add in a few other things. So I already have my coffee in my blender, and I pre-measured the ingredients that I'm going to use, kind of like they do on cooking shows, although I don't have the little fancy dishes, so I put them in shot glasses. It's pretty much the same thing. So I have my coffee in my blender, and I'm going to add in a tablespoon of MCT oil. MCT stands for medium chain triglycerides, and it's just a type of fat, and it's really good for your brain, and it's kind of a fast source of fuel. If you've never had it before, I recommend increasing your dose gradually. So instead of starting with a tablespoon of MCT oil, start with a teaspoon, and then maybe in a few days add in another teaspoon. Work your way up to a tablespoon. If you don't do that, it can irritate your bowels, and you might get some loose stools if you go straight to a tablespoon, or if you try to amp it up a notch and do 2 tablespoons. I don't suggest doing that. Okay, so that was a tablespoon of MCT oil, and now I'm going to put in about a tablespoon of grass-fed organic butter. And it's important that it's grass-fed and organic and all that jazz, because when you use just regular butter, it's a very different profile as far as the type of fat and the nutrients that are in the butter. Okay, so those 2 ingredients, and you can just blend it like that. I'm gonna add in some other things. So I'm gonna add in cinnamon and maca powder. Maca powder, it's just like a root. I love Chinese medicine, and if you're my patient, you've probably heard me talk about yin and yang and being yin deficient. So if I've told you that and you're yin deficient, maca powder is a really good way to boost your yin levels. Okay, and then I'm also gonna put in a scoop of collagen protein. So collagen protein is really good for your collagen. Who would have thought? And I like using this because I find with athletes and even myself, we really put a lot of emphasis on taking care of our muscle and not a lot of emphasis on taking care of our connective tissue. So tendons and ligaments and cartilage and meniscus. So collagen protein is really good at keeping your joints healthy, your connective tissue healthy. And the last thing I'm gonna put in is some vanilla extract. Again, like, you don't have to put this in, I just like adding it for taste purposes. And you can get creative with what you want to put in yours. You can try like cocoa powder or regular protein powder, kind of whatever you want. Just get creative with it. So everything's in my blender. I'm just gonna blend it up, and that's it.